No, 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 no. Okay, I think we are good. Just want to make sure that I start with this game. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Overthinking Football Show. My name is Joseph and I'm your host, and this of course is a place where we absolutely love South African football, and every now and then we love African football, but that's for tomorrow because only Sundowns is left. Now, the show is very interactive. You are able to add your voice to the show and tell me exactly what you are thinking about what we're seeing, and you do that by clicking the button at the bottom of the screen that has a pink figure hugging a blue figure. You click it, I let you in, we have a conversation and we have fun. Half time, I'm going to let 5 people in and we're going to speak half time. Then of course after that we're going to come back second half. If I can get 25,000 likes, I'll keep it open, and then we will be able to conversate about whatever it is that is happening. Okay guys, Kaizer Chiefs takes on Magesi FC. Magesi, of course, relegation bound. They seem to be the team that's going to go down this year. Number 16, 20 games played, 2 wins, 8 draws, 10 losses. They've scored 13 goals. They've conceded 28 for a grand total of 14 points. Then, of course, Kaizer Chiefs on the other side is number 5. 19 games played, 9 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. They've scored 17 goals. They've conceded 12. Okay. They've conceded 12, and they have 33 points altogether. Okay, then in their last 5 games, Chiefs with 4 losses and 1 win in their last 5 games. Last game out was a bit of a turnaround versus Durban City, where they won 1-0. Then Magesi, on the other hand, has no wins, 3 draws and 2 losses. Their last game out was against Chipa, with whom they drew 2-2. Then, in terms of head-to-head, these teams have met twice. The 4th of March last year, and then also the 30th of October. Games that were won by Chiefs on the 4th of March and then drawn 2-2, which means that Magesi has yet to win a game here. There's been a draw, and Kaizer Chiefs has 1 win. When you look at the starting lineup, Chip Pezeze is in goal, Mukone, Matima Mukone Musadi, Buthelezi Lutuli, Ndlozi, Mariba, Vandala and Spanyoni are the starting lineup for Magesi FC. Then of course, for Chiefs' side, Vuma is in goal. You have then Cross, McCarthy, Miguel, Solomon Ngobo, Mabue, Shawalala, Lilepo, Modi and Duba as the starting lineup for Kaizer Chiefs. McCarthy coming back from injury, but I'll speak about how I feel about this game just now. But Chiefs fans, how is this going to be? Is it going to be one of these?
The only team capable of beating Kaizer Chiefs right now, Real Madrid, combine it with Barcelona, put Van Dijk at the back. They might have a chance.
Or is it going to be one of these? I don't know what these coaches see, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Coach Jimmy is completely different, because we had Velepai play, and Velepai looked incredible on the left-hand side. Chigi, Modi comes back in. We saw how well Vilakazi was holding that right-hand side. Chigi Lilepo's back there. We saw how good Lilepo looked playing centrally. Chigi, Umuntagaseko. Guys, what do the coaches see? I don't understand it, because we saw players do extremely well, and then all of a sudden now they're back to what they were previously, instead of actually just continuing with what's winning, especially knowing that you don't have to worry about the Nedbank Cup, you don't have to worry about anything else but the league. This is very, very interesting, but we'll see what's going to happen here as Magesi gets his second corner of the night. Okay, is it a corner? Okay, they haven't called it as a corner. Let's see. Oh, no, it's meant to be a corner, but I guess maybe they're giving a foul. Okay, it's a foul. So that is very interesting to see from this Chiefs team. You have something that was working pretty well, and now you turn around and you completely go back to something that wasn't. I don't get it. But let's see what's going to happen here. Now, in the last game, of course, Chiefs are still working off of some of that 3-0 from Pirates in the last two games. Versus Richards Bay, they came out very defensively. And in the game against Durban City, the second half was a lot better than the first. So I don't know what they're going to do here and how they're going to play. But here comes Solomon on the right-hand side. Solomon's trying to take... Guys, is it just me? What I don't understand is... Every week we watch these Chiefs players try and beat 7 players or 2 players or 3 players in front of them in order for them to make the pass instead of just making the pass. I don't know. Maybe Ken Nafela was seeing that. How are you doing, Masi? Guys, what do you think the score is going to be? Please let me know. Lee says, as the Yellow Nation, we stand with KC. Oh, wow, you stand with Chiefs.
The GNU will not last long.
You are standing with Chiefs. Sundowns fans, are you standing with Chiefs tonight? Pella, Tina, there's no permutations that have to do with winning the league. So, do you stand with us? Oh, wow, guys, thank you. Bong says 1-0 to Chiefs again. Ndiza Chuba says squad selection is terrible for Chiefs. Leading goal scorer on the bench. Hey. Melvin says they want to be Superman. Pastor John says Chiefs Kimaribu saying. Stanley says Chiefs is going to lose 2-1 to this Magesi team. Now I'm a fan of football. Oh, you're a fan of football. Oh, today you guys understand what it means to be a fan of football. Okay, guys, please be a fan of football. Snotando says Miguel already making mistakes. Do you know why? Snotando, do you know why? And this is why I don't get it. The higher Solomon's pushes, because Lilepo wants to come inside, the more you get exposed at the back. Already spoken about the midfield to say that the midfield doesn't cover the defenders. So if you don't have cover for your defenders, that means essentially that Miguel is going to have to be one-on-one covering the center back role and the right back role. And he finds himself caught in those spaces, and that is where the problem comes from. So I don't understand. Somebody, McCarthy is back. So the back line is Cross, McCarthy, Miguel, and Solomons. You are probably going to see more of a back 3-ish type of role played there. So I don't foresee Cross going up too much, but the problem is that when you don't have a proper winger and you're winging it with Mdu or Modi, who makes it back into the team, they don't cover. Hey guys, we've seen this before. I don't know why am I speaking so much. We've seen this before. Letamo says friends of Magesi. Fans didn't pitch up. Well, they moved it to Durban. They moved this game to Durban, Chiefs. I don't know what they're expecting there, but then I think a lot of promises were made when it comes to Confederation Cup and who would get what. So you'll find that, hey guys, people were expecting more games and they didn't get them. So maybe it might be. This is a conspiracy. This is not the truth by any stretch of the imagination. I do not work for Chiefs, but it might be. Pastor John says 0-0, early prophecy. Is Bafana going to play on this pitch? Hey, hopefully it's good by then. At least it's raining though. It's raining. Kilimpopo boy, I go with Magesi, says Stanley. Bong says back 3 never works. It got Amorim fired. No. I mean, the rest defense is probably going to be back 3-ish. So you're going to see that Cross is not going to push up a lot. They're going to try and have their pushing up down on the right hand side. Sis! Oh my gosh. You're on a counter. 3 versus 2. That's the best you come up with. 9 minutes gone. It is still 0-0. Magesi was active early on to get 2 corners. Now let's see if Chiefs can do something here. Why are midfielders running away? Oh, here comes the counter. Yes. Okay, KB Basi, thank you guys so much for the gifts. MP says Chiefs. Oh, white shot. White shot by, is it Lilepo? Kalile, okay, Fezile, I'll calm down, Fezile, okay. Okay, Fezile, I'll calm down. Magesi Pirates win, says Love Candy. Oh, sis, yo.
Kwa tlhaloganyo e ta ya squeeze ya freeze ya gore teta ke angwe ke
Lilepo, he just passed it wide. That's all it did. He just passed it wide. Guys, can you hear me properly? Please let me know if the sound is okay. I had to turn down. I had to turn up a volume because it was very low. So please just let me know if you guys can hear me properly. Pirates left wing works and Downs right wing works. Which wing works for Chiefs? Neither. Technically it's neither, Bongs. Technically it's neither. Cindy says, I trust Baloyi to score. I give up on these coaches. They can't see Lilepo as a striker. Nizodliwa says Sazi. I don't know, guys. Maybe at Chimini, it's completely different. Maybe at Chimini, it's different players. But at what point do you take gym performance or training performance, and then after watching them play the game, when are you going to say, guys, it's fine? Oh, Nazo. Oh, Nazo. Oh, Kosiami already. Oh. Imagine getting beaten by Magesi, guys. Bottom of the log, 2 wins all season long. Lilepo should either be a false 9 or a centre forward. Centre forward! Just play him centre forward. How are you doing, Tins? Welcome, Tins. Lilepo has stopped his cream business. Mashodi, I know what you're speaking about, but I'm not going to say anything. Wow.
Chairperson, can I get healthy questions?
Chairperson, can I get healthy questions? Let's come for Sakari Cree. Cross is already being pressed by Magesi. Something is cooking. But remember, I've been saying, Miguel and McCarthy are the same player. Cross is a bit slow. Solomons doesn't defend. Let me do this. Solomons doesn't defend. So what tends to happen is that McCarthy or Miguel, they like to jump out. Miguel has to jump out on the right-hand side because even if you look at it, look at where Solomons is standing. But then on this side, Cross doesn't have support because Mdu is false winging. No Modi. Shoot! Oh, no! 2 shots blocked inside the box. So when they jump out like that, our defense doesn't communicate. That's why if you look there, Cross was beaten, McCarthy comes out, he's beaten, and now Miguel has to come across without knowing what's happening behind him, without Solomon supporting him. Here comes Modi inside the box. Crosses,
guys, land disappoint and who.
I don't know what is happening here. I don't know what is happening here. Thank you, Sintabi. Pressures about to skyrocket on the fans. OT, Sundowns playing tomorrow. They're playing CAF tomorrow. It's Pirates is gonna play at 3:30 and then Sundowns at 6 if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. It's CAF. Last week they were meant to play on the Saturday, but then they asked to move it to the Friday because the Bulls were playing Call of Tas. Then Tina, when we say, what have these stadiums done for local football? We get told that, oh, look at how nice they are. Shot, go guys. Oh, Chiefs, I batlo kora. Chiefs, I batlo kora. Ha! Chiefs, I batlo kora. You see, and do you know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? What's funny, you see all these chances. At the end of the game, people are going to be saying, oh, but they got 20 shots. Oh, but they got 20 shots. They got 20 chances. And when you look at the quality of the chance, or you look at the quality of the shot that was taken, hey. Alan Freeze, of course, in charge of Magesi. I think it's his 5th game in charge of Magesi. If attempts were goals, Chiefs would be 2-0 up by now. Cedric Case. Apparently, guys, Cedric Case is wanted by, is it Burundi? For him to take up a technical role. Bamukupile ko Chiefs, sort of like a loan for the World Cup qualifiers. How do you guys feel? Do you care? Why do you like Modi so much? I don't know. Part of me feels like it's a contract thing. Some players have minimum games and minimum minutes and things like that to play. So I think it might be that. Let me enjoy a crash out. Tomorrow my team is playing. Oh, let me not enjoy. A lot is going on, but no goals are being scored right now.
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I prefer him in the 9. Oh. Shoot! Ivan! Oh, Magesi. This is why you guys are bottom of the log. Lebatauba sexy. Too much. Okay, here comes Magesi again. Left hand side attack. Is he off? Hey. Oh, yo.
Guys, land disappoint and
it's not that Chipazeze is working, the shots are just not shotting. They're not. I'm afraid today Chiefs playing good football, but I do trust Chipazeze. You see Lilepo looks better as a 9. I want him as a 9. I've been saying, Dumelang, is this football being played for us the branchless or the ones in branches? I record branching. But if you don't even achieve branch, your voice doesn't matter. 17 minutes in, let's go. I guess 0-0 is okay. Chiefs has had some chances inside the box, but the final shot has been very poor in most cases. Magesi does catch that Chiefs defense out, where they need to look out for that. Which is why I wouldn't. I would have played Ndlovu and Mabue more than I would have played Mabue Ngobo, because we've seen Mabue Ngobo and they can't defend. So I don't know. It seems like more of the same. But anyway, 17 minutes in, it is 0-0. To who? Maramdu, to who? Hey, Nani. Hey, so Chant, how are you doing? Branches FC says Likaya. Now who says a fella for him to be played wide? He's not a 10. No, just play Velepai. Velepai on the left. On the right hand side, you can still play vilakazi. They stretched so nicely. And then if you are going to play him in the 10, leave him in the 10 then. This thing of him going out wide and coming back in by Crowdana on the left hand side, it doesn't make sense to me. Because Modi is not doing the rotation to come inside. So they end up having cross Modi and Mdu on the left hand side, but yet there's nobody to defend or cover or cross. And when they get up there, abafunu pasa. Hey, yeah, wrong pass, but great idea. That counter. Lulu, thank you so much for the gifts, and Fezile as well. Look, Modi's now on the other side. I guess it's from the corner, but come on. What are we watching? Look at where McCarthy is. So you see that thing I tell you about McCarthy getting excited, and when he gets excited, Cross is too slow to cover him. Miguel also gets lost while defending. So I'll never understand that thing, guys. Or maybe this modern football thing I sebenzeli thina, but I've never seen it work. Chiefs need to change formation 4-5-1. Slilapo to play as a center forward. I'm meaning, but I don't have meaning power anymore. I don't have mini power anymore. Guinea claimed that if Morocco want by rules they must respect of the 1976 one. And now that situation, I'm leaving it because a lot of people don't want to hear. I'd rather have Cirino Chislet as our 10. If they can play 10. Khalifan asked me what I think about Chislet, and I said, I don't think he's a bad player, but also he's playing in the wrong position. So if you play Chislet, go wide, you miss out on whatever he brings as a 10. All the 10s at Chiefs could probably be great players, but they're not 10s. And then they do this rotation. Look where Mdu is. Mdu is now centrally our center forward. He's our center forward. The most forward Chiefs player is Mdu right now. Dubaz, is he going back? Oh, hey. Just a little bit of discipline. All I'm asking for is a little bit of discipline. Can you just stay in your positions long enough so that you guys can pass each other and know where each other are and know what you're meant to do in the game? This free roll everyone thing doesn't make sense. Again, bad decision. Always play to the left wing. Solomons is not there. How Magesi nani? Yo, high decision making. Then we're going to complain about the South Americans, the Portuguese. They probably make the right pass there. For 3 times now, Magesi has caught Chiefs on the counter. It's been 2 men at the back and an overlap, 2 men with a third on the other side. They have not played to that side. They keep trying to play into the middle. I don't get it. We have a non-existent middle field and defense that doesn't defend the attack. You're not our. Hey guys. The only thing that gets me mad about our attack is that nobody wants to just make the pass. Just make the pass. When you get into a certain area, don't take the players on. Just make a pass. Simple football. Our passing accuracy is generally horrible, says Nsizwa. Mfundo is more of a 10 than do. I think we are watching football. The Chiefs now play soccer. Melvin says, why are these centre backs so high up? Melvin, I don't know what to say because we've seen this for weeks now. Everything I'm saying now, we've seen it. Somebody last week was even saying that we will watch Velepai do well and we will watch him on the bench the following day. Chislet can be a 10. Chislet is a Sundowns material. AS4 have taken the lead. Versus who? Who are they playing, Masi? I see 6-0 when we play Sundowns. Mdu is further forward without the ball. This is what Nebi was doing over in preseason, but it doesn't make sense, Tabak. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't make sense. And then I'll give you a simple scenario as to why it doesn't make sense. Chiefs is on the counter. Right, Chiefs on the counter. Ball is on the right hand side, similar to where he was saying there. Mdu's the furthest forward player. The defense is settled. Now, once you get that ball wide, who would you rather have inside? Duba as your furthest forward player, Lelepo as your furthest forward player, or do you put Ushabalala there? Now a cross comes in or an attacking phase comes in. Mdu can't give you as much as that, number one. Number two, the hole in the mid is gone. There's a huge hole in the mid because the player who's supposed to be 10 is not there. So that's why I'm saying that it seems well and good and it seems what do you call it? It seems modern and it seems all of that stuff. But are we just not being too smart for ourselves? Every time Chiefs has simplified the game, They've won them every time. Every time. Why are we chasing these complicated rotations of players instead of just playing a simple football? Like, I don't get it. I said it, hey Mara, I said it. Kele is tired. I'll stick to my team. What's my team? What's my team, guys? My team is Chiefs. I told you only say Cis and Pirates. No, I was saying Cis now. Yo, hey, there was so much Cis in the beginning. Yo. Guys, can we just chase out this game and go home with 3 points, please? What are we really expecting of Chiefs? I mean, what do you want them to play? Simply, that's all. Membership are open at OPFC. This depression is not good. What's funny is that Pirates always wins when I go to watch them. Number one. Number two, I've gotten further in terms of access and stuff to Pirates than I have at my own team. The players of Pirates actually like, hey guys, I haven't got an invite to the Pirates Cup Easter from Pirates. So hey, hobby mama, no, I've been tempted 40 days and 40 nights. Case started. Get earpiece, yeah, hi. I can't share the match screen, guys. Can't share the screen. I do not own copyright, and there are lots of different things that can happen. There he is. Oh, pass the ball. Pass the ball. Why are the Chiefs players all trying to be heroes? Just pass the ball. There's someone open in the box waiting for a tap in, and you try and oh, Kosiami. For me, it makes sense having your 10 initiate the press. No, but Tabang, I'm talking about a situation where we are starting the ball. So when we're starting the ball, there's no press that your 10 is initiating. I get it when we are pressing, but in a situation where we are building the ball, you've got it at the back, you're building. Why is your 10 last line? Like as in, he's the striker. Because even if you want to cheat and play a long ball, similar to what a Pirates does, let's say with Machupa, whatever, Mdu's not going to give you that. And then, when we get into pressing territory, the 10 is now your winger. When I speak about that midfield hole, your 10 is out wide now. So now you are pressing with the 3 without somebody in the center. Like it blows my mind. It blows my mind whenever I watch Chiefs play, because I'm like, surely just common sense wise, the players would position themselves a little bit better. Like even in this game, it's not that Chiefs players are bad, but they get into the final third and everybody, like it's like they look down and they see the headlines and they decide that I'm not passing that ball. I'm not passing that ball. Oh, I'm pull up. I even got a chairman. I even got a chassis from the chairman. We better hear those sounds. You gotta hear the sounds. Does this combination work when they train? Angas. A temptation. Patiko Khanye won't be as loved, guys. Maybe Kionayo. We love you, Papa's unlike your parents. Chiefs fail. Oh, Kitso, sorry, Kitso. Please, put your question down. Sorry about that. They want the spotlight and mentally not ready. I don't know what the coach is seeing, especially in the position that they put him in. I don't get Ngobo as as a deep six. I don't get it. Even though in general in the country we don't have non-defensive sixes. He's going to look down. He's going to look down. Pass. Please pass.
Now Mbesi uthathe ungulahle.
Baphethe nempepho egroundini. Baphethe nempepho. Yo, oh, no. Yeah, Tabang, no, I was speaking about that now. Why is he the furthest forward player when we're building up? It doesn't make sense. Even this Lilepo at 9, oh, Nkosiami, Can I ask, in this game, what has Duba's role been? Because I'm failing to see it. I haven't seen Duba all game long. I just saw Modi now. Yo, guys. Oh, my word. This is stressful. I must just be a full fan of football, man. This is stressful. Look. Goal! Goal! Please tell me. Yes! Oh, thank you, Duba. Finally. Woo!
But I am a big Kaizer Chiefs fan. I have been from. I have not supported any other football club. Ever.
Woo!
The only team capable of beating Kaizer Chiefs right now. Real Madrid combine it with Barcelona, put Van Dijk at the back. They might have a chance.
Oh, Nkosiami. Koran is hambe, man. Even though Chipezza gave us that one. Chipezza gave us that one. Chipezza gave us that one. Elvis. But anyway, Kaizer Chiefs 1-0. Kaizer Chiefs 1-0. Yo, we can't complain. Kaizer Chiefs 1-0. Yo.
South Africa. Yo, quase guamnandi. South Africa. Lo putinho mosin.
Clearly, Duba was reserving energy for that goal. Duba scored, we'll never hear the end of it, says Ngwato. And he scores, not technically Lepo shot, just shooting and praying for the best. Hey guys, I'm just glad it's 1-0. Is that how it works? So it works like that. If you speak badly about a player, okay, Lilepo's been trash, man. Lilepo's been trash. What is he doing in this game? Terrible. Yo, Magesi's defense is in 6s and 7s. Like, what are we watching here? Oh no, or maybe it's about players. Modi's been gone in this game. Tomile 1-0. Let's see if you break the 1-0 curse today. What a pass from the defender Lilepo. Umchayiso le goal. Masilchayise man. Ngishilo Pablo uthi hey. Masilchayise sihambe man. Let's go home. Modi should get a yellow card here. How do you kick Chippers? That's after he's helped us out so much. Now they'll not place his lieutenant. Remember when we spoke about trash about Martin, he started bowling. Vutkari, it was Duba that scored. Duba scored. Constructive criticism time. Mara, they've been bad. Okay, Tatolo Ampe, can we hire him full time? No, the Magesi defense. Oh my word. If the rotating thing was working at Chiefs, did Chipazate inadvertently hit it in like this? if the rotating thing was working, so let's say a Pirates is playing a Magesi, I think you could move them around quite a bit, that defense. That defense is not settled. That defense is not settled. And they follow, especially on the counter, they follow. So you'll find your left back and your left centre back literally running across the pitch with other players. That's where Chiefs' breakaways have come from, where there's been space. Mara, decision making. Magesi is coached by former, yes, Alan Fries. Alan Fries was in Wydad with Rulani. I don't know if he went with Rulani to MC Alger. I don't think so, because Coach Wendell is there and Coach Patel is in Libya. Sorry, they went to Libya. So I don't know when Alan Fries came back, but I know this is maybe his 5th game in charge of Magesi. Because even Owen De Gama passed through here. Oh my word! Oh man, I'm passing man. That's why I called the goal. Umchayiso. It's okay. Oh, he came back after we did. Okay, he came back after we did. Okay. Alan Fries, he was one of Rulani's early mentors. Immediately when he went to Wydad, he called him. Duba squad, guys.
Kupholiwe. Akutatazelwa kupholiwe.
Free kick Chiefs on the left-hand side of Magesi's defense. Modi. Play to Modi. Modi. Shabalala. There we go. Shot. Shot. First tap. Hi, sis. Oh, sis. What a waste of a free kick. What a waste of a free kick. That was meant to be a first-time shot. Makosi, we said 1 win per month. Yinile manje. Pain landed Orlando Pirates as Likaya. Magesi must not bomb you. Want to draw here, says Naledi. Who's we, Naledi? Naledi, who's we? Karle bangata ba we, man. And then please leave us alone, Bowie. Please leave us alone.
Tlohela o sheba batho ba bang. Tlohela o sheba batho ba bang. Etsa hore dintho di o etsahalle wena ka bowena.
I know I've been speaking a lot about Chiefs. I know. But can we speak about Magesi, guys? These are top league teams. They don't play like top league teams. Like they just, it feels like they're waiting for Sundowns or someone to save them, or they're just playing Kanabaring Soweto and their NPCs, non-player characters. 0 shots, 0 on target. Don't get overconfident, guys. Cross, don't push, please. Of course. Uh, 38 minutes in, 90 minutes of Pelungana voice. Guys, Duba's playing better today. Confidence at Shaba is low, very low. He's out of position, guys. I still feel like he's complete. Cross, don't go, Cross. Please come back. Please come back. Chiefs must win and win. We shall put it to sleep. Yeah, we know that's good. Those small teams are frustrating. They are, Mara. Oh, yeah, like, I don't know what I'm watching here. We can all hear Pete Magesi. Matlodi says Limpopo teams are seeing flames today. Even Polokwane City didn't fare well against Amazulu. But the Chiefs must win 3-0. This Magesi's week. They're waiting for a miracle. I'm not bothered about the Chiefs game. I'm actually here to see if I can bank on them to hold on to the... KP. You got jokes. You got jokes. Small teams can go bomber 7 games with 1 goal, says Malume Kutz. No, but it's frustrating. It was Duba. That mask, it was Duba. Watch the counter. Watch the counter. Okay, a little bit better, but offside. Mr. Linesman. Linesman. Wait, I need to see that on replay. Guys, is this a training game? Or maybe we didn't get the memo. Look. He just blast the ball in. Why is McCarthy shouting at the linesman? Magesi. We're going to be preaching the same thing about Chiefs. We end up just talking about the opponents. All of us in the group can make a team and beat this Magesi. But Magesi is playing like grade 12 to Saint Mang Mang. Ngobo is a good player but very lazy. Wants with so many passes in the box instead of shooting. I don't know what football this is, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. This game is draining, says South African and proud. But yeah, I miss Sundowns, 1, 2, 3. And I miss Sundowns. FC, you learn play styles and roles. Do our coaches understand players' play styles? Whoa. First chance. Just wide, Magesi. Just wide, Magesi. Yeah. Across again. I was gonna say this number is it 39 Lutuli. I'll 12 free mus. Mute mahala. Okay, Magesi just wide, trying to take advantage of the closing few minutes here. Critical phase. Okay. Like, it's even in the way that they lose the ball. Like, there's something about losing the ball. You're building, you're doing something, you give it away. Maybe it's a mistake. But the way that these teams, like that chance that Magesi got before, when they got in behind, they walked it. They literally just walked up. "43 minutes. Look, we know how this plays out. Second half, we're going to get 15 minutes of the best football you've ever seen from Magesi. And then if they don't get something before 60, they're just going to shut down." Toll free. Mute mahala, man. Stellenbosch says Chiefs defense is sleeping. Guys, I might put it on. I'll put it on my phone. No, but needs a loan for 3 years. No, but guys, you know my pet peeve about South African football. Sometimes you just need to move people on, guys. Like this thing of ours where we are waiting for a player to become the best that they can be, or one day to wake up to be better. I think that's killing a lot of players. At some point, you have to be honest and just say, guys, we've moved on, we've moved past you. All of that potential that you had means nothing. it hasn't meant anything for the team. And I think that's the main thing about South African football that's killing South African football, I think, is that, like, any of the old players, no matter whether, if you're an old player and you want to change teams, you can change teams and you'll be fine. You can leave Chiefs, and you know, if Ngobo leaves Chiefs, tomorrow Arrows will pick him up immediately. So even from that point of view, we don't hold them accountable for them to know that, guys, my job is on the line. So that's why I'm like, for me, guys, send him on loan. Why are we loaning Ngobo now? How long is Ngobo being at the club? It shouldn't be. It should be, guys, bye-bye. It's been great. We love you. We thought it was going to be something different, but it's time to move on. Hi, Gabi. Because some of the players also missed that window where they can change clubs, and the change of scenery and environment and all of these things can change, you know, how you play as well. Yeah, if you're not improving, guys, it's okay to go to another club, guys. It's really okay. Imagine Chiefs, Ikles Lana, for 8 years of your career has been sitting here. Instead of you just going somewhere. Some of these guys are getting killed by pressure. It's just pressure. They can't handle the eyes and all of that stuff. They tend to come to matches and they hide because they don't want to do anything wrong. Nazo. Sis! How Lutuli sis? Look at that. Look, breakaway. I told you. Right hand side of Chiefs' defense. Miguel, if he doesn't get the yellow card, you're gone. Akwazi ukugichima, akwazi ukushuta, akwazi ukuplace. Oh, guys, what are we watching? Problem is that we don't lead early enough. Look at Happy. We killed him for 2-3 seasons, then loan. True, Ngobo has reached his ceiling. What's happening? What's happening? Indirect. Girls final. Indirect for what? Mara, that was a cease. Mahlodi, that was a cease. Ball comes through. Your defender's wrong-footed, so already Mikel not only has to recover, he has to first get his feet right before recovering because the ball was just past him. You get the ball, you run in, you chop. You don't even give it to the player then who's running in, who's following you. You don't even give it to the player who's following you. Now look, Inter. Oh my God. Hey, 4 minutes. Hey, agent, I mean, let's see. It was a bit high pressure and more watchable. No, music man. Some of these things, guys, no. These guys do this for a living. I'm sorry. They do this for a living. Every day you've got 2 practices. Full time you do. Come on, guys. Pelanatis sevens are full time in the things you do. Can you imagine if I was full time doing this and I was giving you just the worst everything? The sound was wrong, the lighting was off, it was a dark room. Can you imagine? Nothing was going to happen there. Nothing was going to happen. What happened? Okay. Was a time violation. If you gave it indirect for that, Williams, this should be the last kick of the half. I don't know if I think it was a timing thing. I think they got him for time. Keep that get years, that have the ball for years. What was it? Back pass? Mulwan, that was a back pass. Oh, but he had the ball in his hands. Or are we being strict on that other rule? Malume Kutso, is that rule still enforceable? I remember they had said that you can't gather then regather. Is that what happened here? Oh, it's not implemented. I'm not sure why they gave it. No, I was saying that if you watch other keepers, and you watch what they're doing. Mara, let me keep quiet. Let me see who's here. Tabang, how many regathers have we seen in our life when watching this football that we love? But I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna keep quiet. I don't speak about refs usually, so I'm not gonna start now. Soweto Gent, welcome. Tell me, what did you see from that first half?
Ikhona into esasa ngazi kuzakalini lapha kodwa when the camera went back uBruce makaphethe ibhola ngezandla so angikho sure ukuthi udrobile wal pick up futhi or what kodwa nje I understand because they didn't show that. They only showed uBruce and abamba ibhola for like 2 seconds and then it doesn't make sense. Ikhona into off uthi kodwa into engifuna ukukhuluma ngayo I think nje abo coach bethu aba understand ama player wethu yabo. I mean, you can't expect much from Ushabalala in terms of building up because uyalena le uyamasayidini yabo udlali half wing yabo so lapha kutheni hlala nganamuntu lapha yabo. Then another thing unongcobo lapha umuntu okhona ukusha ama incisive pass into esithi ukuphula ama win kodwa umbeke emuva umbeka ukuthi ayo defend yabo. So leto leyo nje yabona ukuthi aba understand ama players. Ungcobo doesn't even have the right physique yabo. Udlalisa position wrong ungcobo. I feel like ungcobo emela adlala u10 or uvilakazi yabo. Ngapha kudlala umodi akasenzeli next hold ibhola isikhathi eside. It's not the first time yabo. Last game udlale uVelebhayi wahlanganisa uVelebhayi ayi1. You understand, but namhlanje akekho. So it's concerning si lesa savula ama political parties saya lesakhuluma kodwa akuzwakali so mina le Chiefs le ngathi manje umuntu sekazoyeka uthi ngeke le stress is too much kodwa akuzwakali uthi abasizwa angazi inkinga ngapha basibophisa masikhuluma so basibophisa masikhuluma sesaba ngisho ukukhuluma uthi awuthi ngidlulise futhi
Eish mina bathe application ivulekile lapha ku Pirates ngathi no let me go to Tebza
Eish uthi I get to level but otherwise level
la support le loyal
more level the feelings more like the feelings sorry hadida in ra club ra retari mara level the feelings arsa level ka excitement le passion la rata bola even rata ball enke khaler imile mo ra form ar level tse di ba feta ai but then because of level ka di sentiments retire ya
carry hearts and minds
because now I think ngakopane zilo cause now we're looking at this team or no okay at least now he's looking better. He's not at the level that we want him, but then at least he's looking better. He's looking better. So now another problem for now. We are looking for ne. We are hoping for ne this time. But real idea your name man. Let about the same dunya na say why because the boy right now he doesn't have the mindset of a 10-year this senior level. So he'll gradually get there, just like what Temba's one. But to me, wide and then at the later stage.
Why okay, Temba's one?
Because of we are looking at another extent here. He's been coming. Yeah, what? Let's give him time. He's not coming. Oh, he's not coming. Let him be released. Adale somewhere. We appreciate him. We love the boy. No one hates the boy. Eh? We love him. So let him be released. And then I will support someone. So yeah, I now think. Let's see what about that. Mara. We don't have any comments. It's tactical. What? No, we don't have it. We've been having it ever since I met you here. There's a sokola like the views, Rebola like the tactics, right? Mangaka, Kaman, Arma, next time.
No, it's not you, it's me. Tepsar, it's not you. Let me go to agent. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm watching. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I can't watch Dama and Dama. I'm reporting live from Egypt, Cairo. Because before I head over to Cairo, man, you can see that Alan Freeze coached Juna Kanya, man. His team is structured, man. You can see, but only have quality, and Uduba, being a striker is a curse. You have to be selfish and you have to score. If you're selfish, you don't score, it's a problem. I believe there's moments where he could have done better instead of being selfish, and I think Lilepo has to understand that you can't always use power. Sometimes you go for placement, so I think there's that. But my main focus is in Cairo, like I said. Big boys things, typical North Africans, man, they tend to score a goal and defend, right? Because Asfa is leading Pyramids by 1-0 right now. Okay. It's 2-1 on aggregate. Pyramids score 1, it goes to penalties, they score 2, they win the game, And Asfa started well and they decided to go deeper. And they're defending and they're making a lot of mistakes, So I think it's a very poor Asfa team. And maybe it goes back to the point that we always talk that is it time for us to take away the away goal rule? Even though I like it, is it time? Maybe we'll see more goals like you can see in the European Champions League. I think there's that. And kudos to the ref also, because there was a penalty that we talked about. And I think it's something that Mr. Khongwane, hate him or love him, sometimes he educates us. He said, if your hand is going back to its natural position, you can't be penalized for it. Even at that time, it was not in a natural position. But the fact that its movement was going to natural position, that cannot be a penalty. So I think the ref disqualified the Pyramids penalty on that. But otherwise, a good game. Thank you.
Hey, Tina, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to our football. Also, Tabi, at least you're a leader, man.
After why complain? I could call when I get Mutata about Transembala, Bapala, Ahly, Little about 3 points on 19. If you're about Lanya Propaki 3 points. For now, what's a like a count the camera about Tutsi? Never about his Baku 3 points.
Maraus in Tabi, at least you're entertaining.
Abdoti ha re batho ba bapala football ya entertainer batho ba batlang entertainment ya batsamaye ba Sundowns ba Pirates. Chiefs is not here for entertain anyone. Re patala only 3 points ga batla bona re tloa mola medlinte. Tsa entertainment re tla di bona next season. No tjena re lela fela 3 point that's it. Ba ba ke ka bana ba bang. Re tla bapala nice football jwang le voma a khipile mo re tsere dipelo ka matso ha ya ka kwana fela modimo re bona again
mara re tshaba yona eo se tsa bore le o tla tshwara one goal tshiki se ba korile go bima hape
Abdoti una le 2 minutes nyana ne ntse ba neletsana nyana ka bolo gore ba re tshepisa ba re bontsha nyana hore ba khona it's a Magesi tshwara ha ila ka 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 mi suta for 8 Hana vale re na le 3 points re tweleng
e tlo dula 3 points how about 2 goals nyana 3 goals nyana re heme
it's in a place kick up whatever fault ena etsaitse ke bone bashana ba ka ba kena ka harapalo ba tlala ba re voma ba mmea ka pele ka re yes le mane tlile tsa mo sebetsi voma ha tshepisi
aba motsepe le ko lining ba itse ya
Abdoti le batho ba bapalang le ena ba montshitse ka palong ba re ema ka pela rona re tla ema ka rapalo ne ba le 4 or 5 a ba mpolaile shem
Hey, okay. How's the time you get lo gutla ke atle? Pastor John.
Catch that breath.
Oh my gosh, Pastor John.
That's the only entertaining. This is the only entertaining thing we are going to have when we get back to the game. But anyway, Deacon George, how are you doing, man?
But your goalkeeper can form part of the wall. We don't trust you on the line in an indirect. Yo, guys.
Maybe that wall is made from paper. No. No man.
Oh.
No, re to make dumedishe the panelist ba ba le mo di comments le balatedi ba sehlopha sa Kaizer Chiefs. Guys, our man. Hey, this game it's like it felt like last week. We're gonna cry about the same thing. And then what's helping Chiefs feel maybe comfortable, feel like they're cruising nicely, even though I don't think they're not, is that Magesi has been terrible.
Yeah.
Not even poor.
Yeah.
Poor at least tonal descent, tonal 350 Ramaphosa. They've been poverty. Poverty. I mean, we have 12 frees that you can see McCarthy is sleeping. Take
Yeah, but guys, I just got disconnected. I don't know what happened there. Let me see if I can't go back in. Yeah, but now what happened? Okay, for those watching on YouTube, apologies for that. I just got disconnected briefly there. That was very weird. Okay. Evan. Hey! Ah, namangisazi, guys. Namangisazi. Namangisazi, guys. Ha. Masikhuluma ngeBhakania. My stuff doesn't work. Now when I speak about Chiefs, I get kicked off. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Sorry, Pastor John.
No. By that time, Nick said, I was getting ready to do a 2-minute sermon, but just to cool things down before you get hacked. A very poverty. The reason why Magesi are where they are is what's happening there. Because you can clearly see they're trying to absorb whatever pressure Chiefs is going to give them and then maybe hit them on the counter. But then it's like you're putting an old Patco bus from 40 years ago. Because like the fact that you have Modi having sort of freedom to just make small passes into the box. I was like, hey man, this is surprising. But then I realized, no, it's the quality of opposition. Because to be honest, we should be maybe 3-0 up.
Hey, 2-1 down. Magesi has looked at Chiefs in the eyes and just messed up in the box.
That's why I say that, you know what, the quality of opposition, because over and above that, there's been a point where Cross, I don't know what temptation is, I don't know what spirit is entering him to say go forward.
Yeah.
Because you know good and well that if the fullbacks leave, Miguel and McCarthy are just gonna be in trouble. And those wingers will take advantage if you have players with good footballing IQ know what to do against Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, to be honest, if Gavin Hunt was coaching Magesi, he'd be 2-0 up.
Yeah.
He'd be 2-0 up. Because he can clearly see. You can see here. Or putting in nice moko Javian. But man, we don't see that. So to be honest, I think the one fatal mistake Chiefs will do is take the foot off the pedal and try and keep attacking, but keep it disciplined at the back. Because you're not getting you're getting nothing out of Magesi, but then at the same time, the moment you step the foot is off the gear, they're gonna take advantage. Because hence my initial prediction was 0-0, because I know Chiefs are not as clinical, but then Magesi is gonna try and defend for their lives. Luckily, there's a goal there. So the only fatal mistake for Kaizer Chiefs is to not be disciplined at the back.
Okay. No, Pastor John, let me do this. Guys, the second half has started. Sochi Gent, I'm going to ask you for your changes and prediction here.
I know. I think akusasees into ngifuna ukuyisho before yabona oluthuli ngeke wena nje iwindow malivula iChiefs izomsayela uzibuza ukuthi kanjani iplayer lethu lila ozothi akukutshela kodwa I think ama changes mengawayenza mina uvilakazi man yabo ngafaka uvilakazi the thing is I don't know who else is on the bench engamfaka. I think he played ngafaka impact. Kodwa ngiyakutshela ukuthi uluthuli that's our play. Mark my words.
Uyahlala no Morris. Hey. Siyabazi. Hey. I want to say no, but I know nambe kudala nabakamthatha. Hi, but it's okay. Before I go to Boggs, Pastor John changes prediction.
Okay, so any team that makes Nkosipile Ngobo look good deserves to be relegated. But Modi off for Velebai, and then score prediction 1-1.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Boggs, I'm going to ask for your thoughts of that first half. Welcome. Boggs. Hey, kana Bongzi kili Sandawana now. Okay, we'll see. Oh, there we go. Bongs, what did you think of that first half?
Ska complain ka ona a re tswele pele ka papadi
Okay.
ne o di game ena ena le di positives le di negatives in it.
Yeah,
Ena le di positives le di negatives Kaizer Chiefs, but now the negatives that Kaizer Chiefs come when they get into their box, because their positives direct attack ya bona e sharp, but
Yeah.
ha ba kena in the box o tla thola batho ba phazana ba le bangata ba phazana ho sena motho a batlang ho nka responsibility. Bolilepo wa fihla wa shoota o shootela hodimo fele ke to bapala ka. You wonder to yourself who is taking responsibility at the striking position.
Yeah.
Because Lidu ba wa mmona he's far wide. O tshwantse a ba le inside ke ene tshwantse e be le the striker where o tseba for it o depend on yena, because Lilepo is not giving you what he gave you the last game. Had to score the goal against Devon City. Yes, OT.
Boggs, can I ask you, looking at this game, I want you to speak a little bit also about Magesi. What are you
OT,
seeing from this
I've got
Magesi
one
team?
question I need to ask.
How?
Miguel only yellow card at the moment, right? Now.
As usual.
Yeah.
Hey, Bongs, I think there's a bit of a delay there. There's a very big delay. I'm going to come back, please.
Magesi le bona.
There's a very big delay, Bongs. I need you to request again. Chiramba Dara is on the pitch, and Chiramba Dara can deliver a mean ball if they allow him down the wing. So that's a little bit of my worry. If I can speak about the first half, I think for me, it's watching two reckless teams, and then Chiefs just so happen to get the goal. I think Chiefs, the nice thing about Chiefs right now is that maybe even though we don't rate the players, those players are a little bit more of a quality than what Magesi has. So they might just be able to score that goal and go home type of thing. But in terms of play, guys, we didn't see play here. Mdu's out of it, Modi's out of it. Duba was out of it for a very long time. Balok Bachinchisana, no Lilepo, and those type of players there. I honestly don't feel it there. Also, when you watch the counters, guys, the moment Solomon's go pushes up, the defense becomes bears, because Nongobo is meant to be a defensive 6, or at least in the 6th position. He's gone. Mabue is not that type of player. I know people have always pointed to that, and that's why Abu Mikel keep getting these yellow cards and red cards, because then they get excited and they try to run into the midfield, similar to what McCarthy was doing. So I don't know, guys. For me, they've just reverted back, and the sad part is that we saw a relatively good Chiefs team end of that Durban City game. I would have loved to see Velepai, I would have loved to see Vilakazi start, but we chose to go back to those players. But it's okay, we'll see what's going to happen here. Mutali, welcome. How are you?
Oti, we've been saying, you don't have to tell me. I know Chiefs is bad, Oti. I know Chiefs is bad, right? You don't have to tell me first, right? But this league is horrible, Oti. This league is genuinely horrible, Oti. No, it's bad. It's bad. I don't think if I was to make it equivalent, Oti, to maybe like the divisions in England, I think this league might be equivalent to, not including Pirates and Sundowns. This league might be equivalent to probably like the 5th division of English football, because I don't think some of these teams would even compete with like League 2 or EFL League 1 teams, OT. No, this is bad. This is bad, OT. No, but I like the substitution of Chiramba Dare. I feel like a lot of space on that on their left hand side, our right hand side can be exploited. And I know, as you just said, Chiramba Dare has a certain type of ball that he likes to play. like a mean ball that he likes to play, and that number 37, I think his name is Lutul. Hey, that man claw, and on yeah, shot.
Oh my God! Stop! Cease!
Hey man. Mara, watalaga rena.
Now when I hear the cease on the other side.
Watalaga rena. No, guys, let's be honest. But okay, that's what I was saying.
Can I ask you? Do you think it's something that you can coach into players at this level, especially like there? For example, it seems like Chiefs players, they even when they get into good positions, they tend to overthink or do the wrong thing. Is it something that a coach can fix? Just generally, is it something that the coach can fix?
No, OT, you must be a professional for a reason, OT. You must be a professional for a reason. OT, you can't tell me I must tell you exactly what to do when you get to the final third, OT. I'm okay. I'm not gonna say it has nothing to do with the manager, but when you get to the final third, the final decision is a lot to do on the player, OT. So I think you know, majority of it lies on the players. Like, you should know, as a professional player, you've went through youth development, you've been developed to, you know, get to the stage you are, into the top flight of SA football. What a ball, Solomon's. Do. Oh, Nkosiyabi. Yo.
I can't even say cease right now.
Okay. To finish my point, I'm just saying that as a player in the top flight of South African football, you've had to go through some type of, you know, youth development. You know, most of these players have played in the DDC. You know, most of these players have, you know, played in, you know, the ABC Motsepe, the NFD, and I feel like, you know, with all that development, you should be able to know what to do most of the time when you get to the final third, especially in the box. You can't tell me you're a professional player, and when you get in the box, you don't know when to pass, how to pass, which ball to make. You know, it's a disgrace. You know, we shouldn't be, coaches at this level shouldn't be telling you when you're in the box, literally, do this, do that, do that. That is under 13 stuff. That is under 15 stuff, OT. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
And also, let me touch on Magesi. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the lack of quality by Chiefs players before that Chiramba Dare point. There's a problem. I foresee danger there with that Chiramba Dare. I feel like, you know, just Chiramba Dare and Luthuli. I know I saw that Luthuli can header the ball. I feel like just pump balls into the box. I feel like that's the only hope they have.
Yeah.
You know, win the ball in like the middle of the pitch / you know, in your half, and then try to get into that you know, left corridor as quick as possible. Get the ball to Kichar Madari in a good position for him to cross, and then, you know, get Luthuli into the box. And I feel like that's the best hope they have to make something out of this game, Magesi, because no, this is unacceptable, OT. I feel like a top ABC team can genuinely compete with the Magesi.
But people, prediction.
I'll say stay 1-0. Stays 1-0.
Okay. For time I want to jump in, guys. Feel free to open. I know I was tracking it, but then you guys saw I was off. Then I was back on, and I was in co-host, and I don't know what was going on. But yeah, guys. Right now, Chiefs is leading 1-0.
Why pass on my fail?
Okay, let me say I fail.
Okay.
I even had the wrong one there.
Why pass?
I even had the wrong one there because I was trying to say I'm gonna try calm down.
Relax. It's enough.
Guys,
please.
I think what's frustrating me is the level of decision making we are seeing on the pitch. Magesi's decision making is just, it's non-existent. I told you about the defense, that Chiefs is pulling up 5, you can pull 2 guys out, and that's what happened there for the chance that Ndu got. Now, what you're going to see is that Chiefs is not going to do that again. They're not going to do that again. You look at Magesi. Magesi, you see that you've got some spaces. I called for Chirambatare, and I said that Chirambatare might do something, but they've got him playing more defensively instead of allowing him to run into the space behind Solomon's. That's the only reason why you want Chirambatare up. Even if you play a front 2, and you have Chirambatare and Kimang Lutuli on a counter. You know, when this team was coached by Kimankana, the coach who won the Carling knockout, they had Dino Abrams, they had Wanda Poe Makubu, they had Chirambatare. And when they beat Pirates and when they beat Sundowns, all they did was camp, win the ball, counter quickly, right? That's what you want to see here from this Magesi team. But every time they beat the midfielder Chiefs and they've got 4 or 5 players in attacking spaces, they always try to pass it centrally instead of going to the players that are wide, or they hold the ball too long. That is what's irritating me on Magesi's side, that you are getting the spaces. And Chiefs is open, Komracho. The midfield is not quite there. But instead of playing the pass, you want to hold it. Now they're going long. Look, they just played a long ball up top in order to try and make Lutuli a center forward. Then why would you make the Chirambatare sub if that's what you're going to do? Like, it's frustrating because the logic of what's happening goes missing a little bit. Chiefs, we're still sitting in a place where you've got a 4-man attack. Modi has not been nowhere in this game. Abolilepo, Balogba Chinchisana, Duba outside of the goal, he hasn't been part of this. Simplify the game. Take one of them off, play a normal front 3, and just stretch Magesi and keep possession. But now you're pushing 4, you've got Ngobo running inside, and it's like, yo, guys. Anyway, Duba is coming off. We are seeing Serino and Vilakazi coming onto the pitch. Dubai saw as one of the subs is probably going to be Modi. Oh, okay. Du and Duba are out. As far as leading 3-1 on aggregate, Pyramids is getting cooked that other side. Oti, I think would have been it would have been 25k. That's why I'm opening. Maybe we can score another goal, says Austin Tabi. Clinton Larson, sorry. When Clinton Larson was there, it was simple, guys. Simple play. Sereno and Fundo equals father and son. If we don't get a second, I don't know. Mara, we can't be hoping for father and son. I hope it works, because there's no other hope. Tell me, guys, is there a regulation for Chiefs to make changes in 60th minute? Of course. If Elana Komang, 8 o'clock it should be done. 8 o'clock it should be done. Okay, Eric Bule. Guys, 1-0 Kaizer Chiefs. Magesi, whatever they were doing towards the end of the second half, they are not doing now. So I'm just gonna keep, guys, feel free to request, but you have to be following me. Bottom of your screen, it's got a blue and pink figure. Click on that request, I'll let you in and you can speak. Blue. Mlu, ungathi mina ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi sibukeleni lana man.
Mr. Oti, uyayazi ivet idlala ne-Free State Stars.
Mari vets ke win league events.
Yeah, when was that? Anyway, Mr. Oti, you are a minute ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I'll try. Just I see a lot of ill discipline in the Chiefs team. Utuba agana discipline, ulilepo agana discipline, and the players I'm mentioning, those are good players. I don't know what our coach abanayo winning mentality, or they are there for the money, or they are there for the status, or the bar pusher profile there. I don't know. But I don't think they are there to win something. If they are there to win, bayenza hayi sizobona. Uyabo? But again, coming to the match itself, Miguel need to go out. I see a red card. I see a red card. Marawa keeper. Two, one, Mushini, I was absent, but present. Girl, Mushini must go out. I'm not sure what you tell Ukone Penchini, but this game mega Batman. Batman. Because we can see Magesi, they are there to attend. Not ilama students asevasithi uyaya nje ukuthi hayi benkhona nje ayikho, but nabo bazitholele i-Chiefs nayo ayazi ikole kanjani. Ayazi nayo ikole kanjani, but-ke imeshi iphela kanje 1-0.
Okay. Mlu, cela ukubuza just very quickly. Cela ukubuza, Magesi, what does it say about the league that Magesi, obviously last place, Chiefs manga winner, they're top 4, they're looking at top 3, top 2 even. What does it say about our league?
I think Kaizer once talked about Leo question okumanga. There's teams who are just go PSL because they have 50 million go bank account. Ubalekele free tax. We understand. So what I can say in league, our league is very poor. administration-wise. Very poor. But I don't know. There's room to improve.
Okay.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay. No, Blue, thank you so much. Guys, 68 minutes in, 1-0. I don't understand Magesi. Oh yeah, also, did you see how simple the game becomes? Did you see how simple it was when Umfundo trapped the ball, looked up and passed the ball? It's very simple. That's all you need. Stop running at players and doing all those funny things. This is why I was calling for Umfundo Mina to at least start this game, because Sbabonile last week, they were doing very well with this thing. So it's interesting to watch how this is going to pan out, but let's see. Alson Tabi.
Oh. But what la parona ne ba relaxitse ka re. Be ka ba leader ka 3 million. Ha ona nthe ba thusitseng.
Abarataba.
Abdoti ko ga ba bone hore Magesi tla tloa equalizer no tjena re fellwa re swaba. Ha ba re nahaneli ho ha ba na taba le matswalo nyana na gona tsa ya dimul class ha ba tlotsebe. Ibile khona ke feeling better ha se rino le vilakazi ba kene so because I know vilakazi wa forsanyana hore a ka thola goal kapo assist tsa ha di retsetsa something mara ha ile ba bona so gore matswalana gona tswa ka teng a khutele fatshe e ga gore ditsi fatshe le bona le tsile ke lela le khuma mo ahle yo Chiefs ntletsa nyona I jealous now
mara
nna ke re ntlhana ke sa e batla mara jwanong e hana go tswa wa tsa ntwe ka nnete ke HIV nnete ai
mara o se tsebile ke batla o tseba bo coach ha ba e bone ntwena bo management ha ba e bone ntwena ka obane ba sa tlo bapala the same players.
Batho ban ba ka mono ba butsetse ka moya o le mong ha ona ntwe ba e bonang. Ha ona motho a bonang ho bona rona batho ba dutseng ka ntle ba ka hara ntwe eno bona ha ba bone nix ho le fifi. Ke mosibi.
Yeah. Hey, okay, then also Tabi. We chincha jwang taba ena. O e qala kae?
Ha ona ntwe tla chincha ptoti mara fela re na le ho punyana hore ha vilakazi ya kene le serino re tla bona something. Mara ye yone ne ba etsa hona jwale ba tla re ntsha matswala hona dile ka ntla khutele ka ha re tswa. Wa tswa vuma yena nketsa wese wa bona vuma yena. Hai. Go kampati ba le tsapang wa ka wa 5 years una le vuma ai khona. Yo.
Hi, okay, kopa botsa this last question also Tabi. Kopa botsa then. Chiefs e re buang ka yona so. Ha ka wina mo ke number 4. E jumpa batho e ka ba number 3, ha ka wina di games tsa bona ena le 2 games.
La ka ga wina e re wina ka modimo nthuse a re win like di tlapa tse ding ba be le confidence ya go ya re wine re na le 3 point rona 3 point ena re thola ka Trendrelaser ga e rapela
mara letsa ke botsa hore ha ntse re rapella Chiefs ena e kwa kodimo o re ka di tlapa tse ding ge ka bane bo skukune bo mang ba fetwa ke yona Chiefs ena e ringa league
ene di tlapa tso buang ka tsona bo skukuni di ba bapala bo gobla ba etsang ba kora wa bona rona ka modimo nthuse se ga sa ka season ena fela re le number 2 kapo re le number 3 kapo 4 ke modimo fela rona ha rena maikemisetso ha rena di plan ha ona ntwe re nang le yona
okay azitabi score
Abdoti ke khwala tla ba 2-0 kapo 2-1
okay ai gazi ba batla tini
cause no I ku tlang ke tsaba Magesi ka nna equalizer ne ke re fela ha kampa ba at least impebe 2-1 yena yona re ba relaxitse no tjena ka 1 goal yena ba bone ka re ke rona re a leader ka 4 goals re tsama odimo ke nonsense
okay azitavire ke check if bongs network ha ya dumela bongs Bongs, I think we just got delayed there. One uncle matching in our 2 minutes in. One deal.
OT nne ke batla ho botsa fela. Kaizer Chiefs ntse sponsor ke Holland. Ntse sponsor ke Holland Kaizer Chiefs.
I don't think so. I don't think so anymore.
Yo, ne ba fana ka di-funeral cover. Ne ba fana ka di-funeral cover. Ne le tlo apply di-funeral cover because Kaizer Chiefs ha e khona. E tlo le bolaisa matswalo. O tla o sentshadiwa le botho re ha le wina ka bo modimo nthusi. Yo.
Mara then
and then it only for a dignified funeral. And it only for a dignified funeral and nice send off. Because why one alone? If
Marabongs, if we are complaining about if we are complaining about Chiefs leading 1-0 Chiefs, and now you look at the log and Chiefs is it's a top 4, top 5 team. How about we number Bakabali top 3? What does that say about the league?
OG, don't focus on the league. When I Kaizer Chiefs, you don't focus on the league. You just have to focus on trying to win a match.
No, give us a carry team.
4. They look around 1 win. Forget about other teams. Focus on yourself. You're in trouble yourself.
Yeah.
You're in trouble yourself. Their fans have been fired. They have been fired. Bobo biba kwatile. Every season we want a new coach, we want a new coach, we want a new coach. That has to stop. That thing has to stop.
No,
every season we want a new coach, we want a new coach, we want a new coach.
If Chiefs say that's so bad, if Chiefs say is so bad, equal number 4, what does this say about both Kukune? What does it say about both Stellenbosch? What does it say about our league in general? I worry Chiefs must go win it. Isn't this a bad side that Chiefs can be like this and be number 4, go leaking Yaron? And this is just about the league in general. Is our league bad?
You know, OG, if whatever Chiefs, if whatever Kaizer Chiefs, man.
Yeah.
Even a bad team, I have a parallel Kaizer Chiefs. Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Remember, Hellenic once was losing 5-0 to Orlando Pirates. The following week, Baba parallel Kaizer Chiefs, and only lost 1-0. Why? Because it proves every team has that over parallel Chiefs. Eba pala, better. Sundowns. For example, Stellenbosch kata e jelo ke bo Pirates. I have a parallel Chiefs. Yeah, win. Eba knock out of Nedbank Cup.
Okay, Bogs.
So every team have a parallel Chiefs. It's like Kaizer Chiefs. It's like
KG, mute KG. Bogs. Bongs?
Yes, OT.
Oh, there we go. Bongs, very quickly. Monyane and Dove have come on. Velepai had a good game last week.
All right.
What do you think about these subs? Very quickly.
No, there's nothing more they can do in this game. And it's fun when a team like Kaizer Chiefs. It's really 1 goal instead of trying to find 2 or 3 more goals.
Okay.
And Chiefs has become a clown, serious.
That's why you left and went to Sundowns. So regular kid.
No, I'm buying it month end. Yeah, again. You got also a membership when I'm traveling.
Hey, go.
No. Hey, you're doing labor and Sundowns.
Yo, Bongs is gone, guys.
He's not a membership.
Bongs is gone. He's a full Sundawana. Let me go to Letamo. 77 minutes in. It is 1-0. Where do you sit with this game?
No, it's expected. This team always scores. one thing you can't take away from them is that they score.
Yeah.
And they don't concede, man. They don't concede. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
The coaches have got that right. I think what they're getting wrong is the front three.
Yeah.
It's the players who are doing well are not getting an opportunity. You can see Mfundo came on, immediately created a chance.
Yeah.
And I'm also wondering, why do you keep inverting wingers? Makes no sense, because your wingers don't have the quality to beat anyone.
Danko.
I mean, I don't think they could beat my grandmother on a wheelchair, but yeah. Yeah, terrible. Look, I think if you play Vilibai and then Villa on their favorite foot, it would be better. It would make things a little bit more simple. But actually, I just wanted to speak about Villa. Actually, Sanchez. Anyway, I just wanted to speak about Villa. I think he's a top player, but he's in a bad team. You know, if he was at Sundowns or Pirates, because when you look at today, if you watch today's games, you watch Tiwane for Stellenbosch looked amazing. You know, watch Celtic last week. The left back, I think it's named Nel, something like that. Looked great. You know, all that under 20 group, but he's one of the few who's not playing. You know, and was a crucial player for the under 20s. It was very, very worrying. But anyway, Uti, you're trying to push an agenda here.
I'm just asking a question. I was
You're
just
trying to
asking
push
a question.
You're trying to push an agenda about the league.
Everybody's dodging the question.
You're trying to push an agenda about the league. You know, if Chiefs was a decent side, they'd have at least a player in the preliminary squad of the national team. They'd have some vote. You know? Here we're talking about pure luck. You know?
But then if Chiefs is winning with pure luck, what does that say about the other teams in the league? Is it really just all of us are waiting to be lucky?
No, you know, they're experimenting and then they lose games because they're trying to play football the right way and see they're opening up, playing on 1-2s, you know. But I think and there's reward to that because you have the top goal scorer, you have what. You know, there are things like that, you know. But also, Chiefs have quality players. That's the reality. The reality is they have quality players. You can't doubt that, you know. But it's just that they can't be quality together. You know, they are like individual quality here. You know, this one is a 6 today, the next one is a 9. But together, they're all 3s when they're together. You know, and they're able to get 1 point or 1 goal. You know, they're not a bad team. You know, and they don't have bad players. They're just able to get something. But we continue on supporting Magesi, friends of Magesi. There's something here for us. No, there's something here for us. Remember, against Durban City, towards the final minutes of the game, they got opportunities. And they just couldn't convert them. But believe you me, this team will convert something. They will definitely score with it. There's no way we are leaving without a goal in. They can't jump from Limpopo to Durban and you don't score. Wow. With the price of these airplane tickets now, they're gonna score. Here's a goal. Thanks, man.
I rebuke. Let me go to Pastor John. Pastor John, 9 minutes left. Litabo made a very good point about the last 5 to 10 minutes. It was very tough for Chiefs against Durban City, and Durban City just didn't take their chances. Could this be something that could happen here, or is this Magesi team just completely out of it?
Like one of the panelists, Umukreila Adlala Soul Session. This is what we get from Chiefs. Everyone knows Sunday that you are the R&B, what. When I hear that same playlist, you have Dion Wawiki, like the last 10 minutes, if we're not comfortable, our butt cheeks are gonna gain muscle. Because that's what we get. And once I mentioned about the halftime analysis, the fatal mistake Chiefs will make is take their foot off the pedal. Be reckless like Miguel. Sort of lose defensive awareness like Aiden McCarthy. And then at the same time, instead of the coaches trying to solidify that back line, you still have Solomon's doing what he does best. You still have, and unfortunately for Cross, that temptation is gone. But that rest defense, it's been like that since last season. With Kaizer Chiefs, yes, you can say that they've improved defensively because they have not conceded much goals. But at the same time, the rest defense, those little bit of nuggets that you see that we saw from last season, it's still there. And you wonder, okay, how are you going to improve?
Danko! Oh, Danko Vilakazi.
Hey.
Why is he on the bench? Why is he on the bench? Oh, guys, Munyane ran up the side and played a ball inside. Like, it's true, Pastor John. 2 times now we've seen just the simplicity of the game get you a goal. Why do we keep doing this? Trying hard to do these funny things.
But at the end of the day, and we're gonna say this until even if the next coach comes, the end of the day you ask the question is, what do Chiefs want to play? We see the ambitions because we're hearing Junior saying what they want, but now it's about how they want to how they will play to achieve that goal that they're trying to get to.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with the kind of players you have, I think it's up to the coaches to try and let them know, guys, keep it simple, especially going forward. And that's, I think, our pet peeve against for the Kaizer Chiefs front line is that keep it simple.
Keep it simple. That's
keep
all
it
you
simple.
need.
So, you know what? They've broken the curse. Arsa Chaisa know at least 2-0, but to some that get delusional, don't forget where Magesi is, you know. We mustn't forget where they are. So, and the quality of opposition. We're happy. We're happy. I usually say,
yeah.
You know my analysis, I tie it to the economy. Still, the Strait of Hormuz is still closed. So, until then, still, you know, we'll take the win. We'll take the win and move on.
The 3 points is coming from the bottom or the top. As long as the 3 points comes, Kisang me 3 batla Bayern Munich, 3 batla PSG. Kadala yo.
One disappointed no Motomo hole. Don't do that. You're inviting bad luck.
What time? Let me bring in KB. 2-0. Not the most convincing 2-0, but 2-0 nonetheless.
OT, yeah, no, 2-0 nonetheless. But it's not convincing. I wanna. It's no. You know, when you're watching soccer and you see, you can spot your players, or there's no fluidity, man. These guys are just playing because they are playing.
Yeah.
But then if you look at what Magesi has been doing and they also miss chances, look at how Magesi can do counter press and also press the marking. Bashotake final touch. Okay, level the chances they losing just on the final touch. They're losing, they can create, but then they're failing to execute do that final pass again Nagamo boxing.
Yeah.
So which means I can tell strategy Sabona maybe they came to make sure they have more men on the middle field to control or stabilize Chiefs on the middle field, but then defensively they are not good and they don't have someone that can finish all their chances. At the end of the day, maybe let's just say for Chiefs, they've broken the case. Yeah, they won 1-0 FC after a long time.
Okay.
At least it's an upgrade. We need to applaud them for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that game. We won that game where we won Buffett, but then you are not even happy about the win because there's nothing you can celebrate from this.
Can I
we are
ask
just
you,
playing, or they are just playing.
Everybody's been dodging this question of mine, but I wonder if you'll answer me. If this is the Chiefs, we were complaining about the Chiefs, we're saying it was 1-0 FC, we're talking about how they can't finish chances, they can't do all that stuff. But now they're probably looking at a top 3 finish. What does that say about the rest of the league and the guys who are meant to be, I guess, quote unquote, better? Both Stellenbosch, both Kukune, other teams that have done well in the past, Popolokwane. If this Chiefs is above them right now, what does that say about our league as a whole?
Okay, look, before I answer you, let me just outline one thing that I said in the beginning of the season when you guys were celebrating your 2-win victory in a row. Hey, and I said, look, the nice thing that I'm seeing, or the improvement that I see about Chiefs, is at least this season Chiefs is going to be in the top 8. They will get more exposure competitive wise, play more games, play more competitive cup games. Unlike just every season they just watch MTN 8 from the benches or the corner of their sofas with their friends. At least this season they'll be playing what you call MTN 8, which is a nice thing. PSL. PSL. Funny enough, I had the similar conversation this morning. We're talking about how PSL is actually using the likes of Rele to be a brand of PSL. They don't want to release him, blah 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 blah. And one man just mentioned to say it's sometimes it could be the boldness where you want to show your competitors that you can also perform.
Okay.
But then when you want to compare PSL with La Liga, we are not there yet. Truth needs to be told. We've got few individual players, but then not the whole clubs, if you get my drift. Like maybe, for example, let's say Pirates, we could say Pirates, I can pick maybe 1 or 2 that maybe I can take them to play abroad. But it's not the whole club that can qualify to play at Spain. Vice versa, you go to Sundowns, you'll be some few players that you can pick and say you can play overseas, but it's not the whole team. So at the end of the day, as long as South Africa is not investing on developing players from the young age, we'll never get this thing right. Look at your favorite stars, Bobo, Cristiano Ronaldo. They started playing Manchester at the age of 17. Now South Africa, when the player is performing, is when he's 25 years old. How many seasons does he have to play? Because after 4 seasons, the fresh blood is 25. Overseas, a player at 17 years is already playing a Class A football. So that's the difference and the missing link that we actually need in South Africa.
But then,
develop them young.
Do you think that some of that comes down to clubs not having identities, or clubs not having, like, for example, I'm complaining about Chiefs to say, I don't think Chiefs has bad players, but I feel as though Chiefs is being over elaborate. They're trying to do these higher grade things instead of just going, you know what, guys, for the next 5 years, our only goal has to be to play simple football, right? Put the guys in the spaces where they need to go and play simply. Is that killing some of our clubs, that maybe we're trying to be over elaborate with players that aren't at the level, and we're asking them to do things that they're not strong at, and maybe that's what's killing their development as well? Is that maybe a problem with our league as well, if you get me?
So I think just to reiterate your statement would be, identity will also be a crisis. Secondly, most coaches, they need to draw identity when you do your preseason. So for example, Kaizer Chiefs, they went on a preseason le coach and the chef, the ever cooking. He was always cooking, but we did not see results.
Nabi.
So this is where you need to identify your image and your culture on a preseason. And obviously then you can select which players can adapt your system faster, and which players are still there. They could see what you want to cook, but then maybe in a time they'll catch up. And then it's difficult if you're then going to fire the very same coach before the season ends, and you expect the players to perform or to outrun what was asked as, or maybe what was mandated to them. So it's a problem.
Okay.
So for now, as a Pirates fan, I'll say Chiefs has done well this season. For them to be on a top 8, you need to give bravos. You cannot expect for past 3 seasons you've been out of the top 8. This season you've been top, I don't know which top, but at least you're under top 8. And we expect to win a league. That's impossible. We need to go through teething stages. So it's performing, let's accept or at least in top 8 in the sharp. But then for Sundowns, it's a problem because they play as individuals as opposed to playing as a team. And at this stage, Chiefs need to play as a team. Play those simple touches. Go back to the basic. How can we win? How can we get the results? Let's play touches, stabilize midfield, and then when we get to the final third, execute. That's all they need. That's our brilliance. Hey, I want my followers to like TikTok must buzz. They like mentally these kids, they need to be trained or individual brilliance. Now it's all about performing and playing as a team, and then the Shina next season.
Okay. No, KB, thank you so much. Guys, the game is going to end now. Seems to be a little bit of an injury problem here. So we're going to see how this game is going to end. It does seem that Magesi stays rooted to the bottom of the log, while Chiefs might be climbing. What happened? Okay, at least the stretch is going away. So, hey, when everybody gathers around the player, okay, no, there we go. The player's off. What happened? Oxygen and everything. Okay, somebody who's listening maybe to the TV side, can you please tell us maybe what they're saying? What are they saying happened there? I'm not sure. Yeah, the moment a player goes down like that, you wonder if it's like a heart thing. Oh, no, that's not good on anything. Yeah, I hope he's okay too. So guys, the point I was making, right? Yeah, maybe it's like a breathing thing. The point I was making is, if you look at Chiefs, for example, and I've said this before and people have fought me on this, but if you look at Chiefs, I think Chiefs is trying to do this really complicated rebuild at the top, and you know, the guys at the top must do this, and the players, you need to have inverting, and if he doesn't invert and he doesn't do this, I'm sitting here going, you've got all of the tools. All you need to do is to use a hammer as a hammer. Why is Nkosi Ngobo playing as a deep-lying playmaker or a deep-lying 6 register when you know that that's not his shandis, that's not where he shines? Why would you put him there? And what's going to happen to that player when you leave him in that place, right? You can tell that this thing is not working, of him being a half winger and a half this and a quarter that, and he's going up. Then keep it simple. Okay, if we're going to play you as a 10, let's play you as a 10 instead of this dream player. I think Coach Chiefs were getting killed by always wanting these dream players and always wanting to do these complex things, when all you really need to do is to just keep it. Literally what we saw in this game towards the end with Munyane and Vilakazi on the right hand side, what we saw in the previous game with Velepai and Vilakazi with a central striker and somebody who just stays in the 10, you start to see that these players can actually play. Right, so that's why I'm saying, for me, it's very weird to watch this football where a lot of the simple things are not being taken care of. Now, to further the point I was speaking on, guys, this Chiefs is number what, 3-4? that we're complaining about. I think I saw there that Chiefs has conceded the third least goals this year. What does that say about the status of the league if that is a top 3, top 4 team? A team that we're complaining about and has done that is a top 3, top 4 team. What does that mean about our entire league? Right? We're complaining so much, but that's where they are. Are we giving Abos Kukune? Are we giving Stellenbosch? Are we giving a lot of the teams that had previously performed off? Because even Pirates, you look at the Pirates. Pirates is having the season of their lives right now. That's why they're up there. Usually Pirates would be here. If you remember, what's this? Stellenbosch, I think 2 years ago, lost out on the Champions League on the final 3 games because they lost those games in the run-up. But then Pirates was able to jump Stellenbosch very last minute. But they were still 16 points ahead from away from Sundowns. Right? So anyway, for me, a win is a win is a win, I guess, but we need to ask questions about how we are winning and where we're going with this. But that's what I'm saying. Are we being too harsh on Chiefs, or is the reality of the league that's just the level? That's just the level, guys. You know? Tijo, in your honest opinion, would you say that Chiefs can finish third, or is it early to tell? Chiefs can finish third. And what's funny is that it's going to be not conceding that gets them there. Funny enough, it's not going to be scoring. It's going to be, I haven't conceded today. Because I didn't concede, I'm good. I want to just pull up the log right now. Okay, so currently Chiefs is number 4, 36 points. Sukune is 34 points behind them, even though Chiefs has a game in hand. Amazulu is 37 points, 1 ahead from Chiefs, but Chiefs has 2 games in hand over Amazulu, who've played 22 games. We don't even speak about the others because they're gone. Even if Chiefs was to win the next 2 games, they're still 9 points behind the Pirates. Number 6, Durban City. Number 7, Polokwane. Yeah, it would have to be a collapse for Polokwane to catch up. Maybe Durban City can do something. So I think Chiefs can finish third. There's a huge possibility of them finishing third, to be honest with you. But it's not a third that is a winning third. It's a, we don't concede and you score your goal and you get your 3 points and you go home. The story of Chiefs this year has been that they have not conceded at the rate they were conceding last year. That is all you need right now. Ever see the under-23 national and the PSL took it out? But Mr. Oti, maybe your players are playing for the badge. I don't know if they're playing for the badge, but they're winning. You can't complain if they're winning. The saddest thing is with the crop of players, we need to forget about winning as a nation. No, do you know what's the saddest thing? If South Africa can fix the pipeline, like I'll give you an example from this game. Mfundo Vilakazi is an AFCON winning player. He won it under 20. Just last year. Was it last year, this year? How many games has Mfundo Vilakazi played at a first team level in the PSL? So now you've got a player that has shown you continentally and even in the world, they're one of the top players in the world. Maybe if we say there's a top 200 in the world based on the World Cup and all of that stuff, Mfundo is one of them. But what's the plan to make sure that Mfundo becomes Benny? Or to make sure that those players, you know, we've always had great youth players, but they never know where to go. I remember saying, if I'm Mfundo, I remember when Batman and Velepari signed, I was like, why would you sign for Chiefs? I would never sign for Chiefs if I was a young player. Because Chiefs doesn't have the time to develop you, but also the pressure that you're going to get without having seniors and people that can look after you at the top level. They're not there at Chiefs. So what is your development doing? So that's why the current crop is incredible. Like the current crop, let's look at it. You could maybe call on Mbogazi. Tylon Smith is QPR. Konabo Siemba Bosilepe. Konabo the kid who's with Bogaziko Chicago, Tejane had to leave Chiefs, by the way, for him to be shown that he can play in the top division. He wouldn't have played. He wouldn't have been playing. Anyway, there's those guys. There's Abomorema Borile. We have a very good young core of players that should be playing. Makidikiti, Campbell. There's really good players. But I'm saying, how are we making sure? You could honestly say the same about Ngobo, was the same thing. Shabalala was on his way. Right? You could say that about a lot of them. Zwane, Aiden, you still got Dotley that's out. You still got all of those guys. So if we're serious, the next 3 years, you could have had a team that stays together and they're incredible, of young players or relatively young players. But anyway, I'm going to end with the members, guys. Then my thoughts are going to be out in an hour's time. Kaizer Chiefs gets the 3 points. Ausintabi 3 points. Okay, Mfundo.
And then we still have 2 games. It's a whole the 25 and the 60 Hadiba Pali. So I'm a lemon because of Kinana Homoterra for game fella Omon Victoria. Hi Lebana Bonaka the 25 revenge.
Hi, okay. Buffet 6. We talk about Buffet 6. Buffet 6.
I'm totally happy. Hani, kiri 25. We can have revenge. Mara kadi 6 thing. Refana ka 6 goals.
Hi. Also, tabi 3 points to Tabile. Do you think that they're chincha pressure ya tloka ko Chiefs?
I'm totally happy. We never get a muwana hawanyulua. We lela fela winnie hare batli tse ngata hare batli we win perfect hare le di skills today hare di batli tsa obrigado re sharp ham fela 3 points le teng.
Okay, also Tabi.
And Bomache, the way le thotseng ka teng ra leboa re kopa le thule jwalo bo mtivelile bo mtikutso ra leboa bana beso ka ho re supporta ka shekulena ka ho re fa nako ka ga bula 2-0 because if ina le teng re tlo wina 1-0
wa babitsa ba tlo fitla o ntha
ha ba bitse ke ba leboa bo machi ke re ke a leboa la bona mo meletse re nteme le dutseng teng di dule o feta.
Okay. Pastor John, can you close it for me? 2-0, 3 points. Can you complain?
No. Let's take this W and move on. I think I don't want to check on the Womakelwani. The only person in this internet space you need to check on is admin Magesi go Facebook. Hey, yes. Hey, I know that person abuses us. It's as if pirates. Man, at least you can just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. That's the only person I'm like, no, check on the guy, man. I hope he's okay. Le mufenya na Ritalin or something, yeah. But no, let me not do that. But to be honest, I think for us, if we're gonna set the goal of finishing third, I think that the best thing for us to do is to keep it simple. If as much as we take it one game at a time, please, I think they should analyze our opponents and make sure that, you know, the players that you're gonna pick to play there, you must keep it simple. You mustn't complicate things. No, man. Look, let's take this W, move on. If we are, because to me, to be honest, we should just do our best and not just finish at the top 8. Yeah. But if our goal is to make third, then guys, then take ourselves serious. Because once all eyes are gonna catch on you guys saying, guys, 2 games in a row now, let's make it 3. You know what I always say, when you don't take Chiefs serious, they perform, they score. But when we take them serious, they take us for a cat. So I'm just worried about that. But hey, let me close it to say, Kaizer winile! Kaizer winile! I thank you. I'm out.
Kaizer! We're the Kaizer!
The only team capable of beating Kaizer Chiefs right now. Real Madrid combine it with Barcelona, put Van Dijk at the back. They might have a chance.
Yeah, these are the sounds, the Funama sounds.
South Africa. South Africa.
Yeah, there's still something, guys. There's still something. Guys, can we not speak about ending number 2, guys? Can we not? Guys, I'm gonna go down. Guys, please look out for my thoughts about an hour from now. And Limo, please bring me the jersey. Hey, siyasupporta man, siyazama ukusupporta. Ningathi asisupporti. Nathi silithengile akithi abasithumela ama package thina mara silithengile. It's okay. Go and get yours. Bafana welcome. Siyavena. Bye everyone. 1,500.